What's the best motive you've ever heard from a villain before? The people were tasty. Jurassic Park. Mr. Freeze from Batman's universe. He turns the crime not because of power and chaos, but for his research to find cure for his terminally ill wife. Joker in The Dark Knight. His motive wasn't about money or power, but pure chaos. He wanted to show that deep down, everyone could break and abandon their morals under the right circumstances. It was terrifying because it wasn't about personal gain, it was about proving how fragile society's order really is. Building a Mechagodzilla was a pretty good idea given other stuff going on in that universe. The last part of the wealth power? Triangle, of course, prestige. Two of the most popular villains ever written are doing it for prestige. The Joker and Dr. Doom. The Joker really fundamentally wants to get Batman, not conquer Earth or have a fortune. In fact, he's done both of those things, and it simply wasn't enough because it didn't involve him really and truly defeating Batman to his own satisfaction. Dr. Doom definitely wants to conquer some stuff, but he actually just wants to prove a conceit which genuinely exists only the minds of two people, that he's the world's foremost scientific and magical genius, and is superior to Reed Richards. What both these people want is a type of acknowledgement for doing something villainously extraordinary. It sounds really broad and frankly a little silly, but that's what some people want more than anything in both the fictional and real world. In a sense, all parts of the triangle are good in small doses, grim, or even deadly if someone has none at all, and only acceptable if someone has a conspicuous amount of one and not the other two. TBH, I like a straight-up evil piece of shit. Not everyone needs to have been bullied in a mental hospital or survived an alcoholic, abusive father. It gets old. Give me Albert Wesker over Thanos movie version any day. Te-Fiti Maui stole her heart, thinking that humans deserved the power of creation. Unfortunately, this turned Te-Fiti into the demon Te-Ka, whose only motivation is to get the heart back. Vade in Watchmen designs a future without energy constraints. Laudable, never mind the genocide. Magneto survived the Holocaust, which I think we can all agree could leave someone with life-altering psychological trauma, and was determined never to become another targeted minority again by going on the offensive. It's actually kind of an allegory for the state of Israel itself. Jeremy Irons in Die Hard with a Vengeance. Die Hard 3, there is the fun misdirection that he's getting revenge for his brother, when he's actually just interested in stealing lots of money. But I don't want to cure cancer. I want to turn people into dinosaurs. An unconventional motive that was inspired by a few medical murders, wanting to be seen as heroic by creating problems and then being there to fix them. In the case of medicine, it's like Munchausen's by proxy, where the villain makes people sicker on purpose just to be seen as amazing when they're there to solve the problem. In fantasy, it could be a fun and more uncommon motive that you could make your own. Cruella in the new Cruella movie. Seems insignificant, but shit, that movie was so well planned and executed. Big Boss. He wants a place for soldiers who were betrayed and abandoned by their country. He wants soldiers to be free from being a pawn for politicians and governmentum. First person who came to mind was Emmett Selch from FF14, and his allies, but he's the face of them when their motives are fully revealed. Exclamation. Basically, they were ancients from a fallen civilization who were trying to bring their friends and families back, even if that meant doing an apocalypse and killing everyone current alive. Hero of their own story, strong emotions trumping rationality and morality, etc. I don't think so. I particularly appreciate the villains in Abercrombie's first Law series, and most of them never were abused. If anything, they do the abusing, then at best shrug it off as one more mistake. General Hummel in The Rock. All he wanted was justice for his men used in Black Ops who were abandoned and forgotten. Injustice. Superman has a really solid reason for going ballistic. I see why people argue his side, but he does do a lot of things that really defeat his purpose. Roy Batty just wanted to live, poor chap. Blade Runner 1982. Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. All he wanted was some sharks with freaking laser beams attached to their heads.